May 1st, 2010, Painesville Immigration Rally. Two groups with opposing viewpoints on immigration reform gathered in downtown Painesville on Friday, April 30th and stayed till Saturday, May 1st. Consisting of 80 Hispanics and 10 members of the grassroots rally team, it's safe to say that although both groups of people had different opinions on the issue, did not antagonize one another and strictly conversed among themselves.
First and foremost, that you are their God, and that you love them, and that they are just as precious to you as any other person in the universe. And so we thank you that you love us all equally. You don't care whether we're African American, you don't care if we're Latino.
Arizona's Governor Jan Brewer signed a bill towards identifying, prosecuting, and deporting all illegal immigrants. With Arizona being one of the only states to follow this law, some feel it is only a matter of time until other politicians bring this to their state. Although some states have developed similar laws, Ohio has yet to adopt some kind of reform. With Lake and Ashtabula County having an abundance of nursery work, it has become a place that some like to call home for legal and illegal immigrants.
Country, we're trying to raise awareness about the urgent need for immigration reform. And especially right here in Painesville, Ohio and Ashtabula, it's a big issue, and we've been working on it for years. The last time we tried was in 2007, and it fell apart. So last year, after the election of President Obama, we waited a few months and decided, well, let's get the ball rolling and try again. And it started very small with 5 people coming to meetings, and we took our first bus to Washington, D.C. We had only one bus, and that was in October, with half Painesville, half Ashtabula residents. And we just kept up with the meetings and doing different activities, and on March 21st we had 10 buses that we took to Washington. So it's been growing, and we decided to do a rally today just to do it in conjunction with actions all across the country.
The broken immigration system hurts millions of families across America. It keeps workers under the exploitative heel of employers, pitting workers against each other when we could be united to move our economy forward. It keeps men, women, and children living in fear of raids, detainment, and deportation. Every day that our government doesn't pass immigration reform, the fabric of America is unraveled, and the American dream is deferred.
Les quiero presentar una estudiante que es un ejemplo para todos nosotros del valor que tiene. I want to introduce a student in Veronica.
Many of them can't go to college because they don't have papers. The reality is that at this point, many immigrant students feel like they're trapped and have come to a sudden doorstep. Why, you may ask? For many of them, their families came to America and didn't acquire a status in this country. Therefore, the families do not exist under the government. They came here for a better life, for themselves and for their children. The children of these families have hopes, dreams, and goals they want to accomplish, but they are not given the opportunity to accomplish those dreams. They live in fear every day.
What kind of advice would you give to President Obama right now as far as a reform towards immigration?
This is not a Republican-Democrat issue. I think that all the politicians on either side, they want the votes that illegal immigration ultimately bring, and they want the cheap labor.
The opposing view, which mainly consisted of the grassroots rally team, was protesting against illegal immigration. They are highly motivated people trying to get their view heard about illegal immigration.
Okay. Illegal, that's the word, and oftentimes when we get press coverage, unfortunately that word illegal is left out.
Right.
They like to paint us as narrow-minded, bigoted, xenophobic racists, and that is not the case.
Okay.
This issue is far from being resolved, and it needs to come to a happy medium. It is unrealistic to have 11 million immigrants leave our country on a trail of tears, but it is time to have some kind of reform.